Good morning, good afternoon. I hope everybody's doing okay, whether you are here or you're listening to the replay. Thank you very much for showing up. Today, we are going to talk about your legacy and impact, which it brings me to a conversation that Christine and I were talking. Um, who do we want to be known for? Who do we want to be remembered as? And it makes me emotional. So, Christine, going back to our conversation, um, you know, a lot of times, like we want our time back, but we don't realize that until we start getting a little older. Uh, my whole life, I was like, no, I'm never going to be tired. I like to work. I like to make money. I like to take care of myself. I like to take care of my kids. When I had my kids, I worked 3 jobs and it was okay because that was my responsibility. My kids were planned. And if their dad was not there to support them, I had to work. And I was okay with that. So we get used to working every day, every day, every day. So it's okay, fine. We accept life that way. But then we get older and we realize that what happened? We look at ourselves in the mirror and it's like, holy moly. When I was taking care of my mom, I realized how important it is to take care of, to be around your loved ones. Maybe not for yourself, but for those that love you and care about you. It's like our appreciation to them. It's you're good. Where you could leave yourself unmuted. We're talking. Just want to make it part of like our, like our call because this is important. Because this is why we have been gifted to have that entrepreneur mind, to be able to not have to work that 9 to 5 forever. Like working that 9 to 5 every day. Like you said, Christine, like it's a thief. Time is, they're stealing our time.
And
It's
time
like,
goes by so fast anyway. Like you blink and a year is gone. And it's like, oh my God, we're getting ready to have Halloween and then Thanksgiving and then Christmas and then New Year's 2026. And it's like, how? How
once
does
Halloween comes, everything starts running right after it.
I
And it's,
always say when football season starts, blink, because it's gonna be Christmas.
you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Um,
Preseason gets here and like it's crazy.
it's totally insane. This is why it's so important for us to take advantage of course, we have to take care of ourselves because, we have to stay healthy, but we also have to spend as much time as we can with our loved ones. We have to become that legacy. So, uh, again, I am grateful that you guys are here. So, today's title was Your Legacy and Impact. So, it's weird that we started talking about this because, it had to do with my theme. And and how your success is not just about you but about the lives you touch through your journey. That journey, whether it's good or bad, is your journey. And there's a lot of people that get impacted by that. So, what is legacy? So, let's start with the question. What does legacy mean to us? Legacy is not just what you leave behind when you go, it's what you are living right now, today. It's every choice you make, every person you empower, every child or children, grandchildren who watches you rise. It's how you handle the hard days. It's how you treat people. And everyone, when you talk to them, whether we know it or not, we touch people's life. And sometimes they just walk away, but they walk away with that like wow in them. This is why it's always nice. And I always tell my kids, don't be mean to people. Always respect.
Yeah, you don't
Treat
know what
people how
people
you
are
want.
thinking.
Yeah. Treat people how you want your parents to be treated, how you want your grandparents to be treated. Smile because you don't know if you just saved somebody's life. So, you know, it, you got to build that thing while we're here, because we're not here forever. So it's success is not uh measured by money, by the money we make, but by the difference we make. Uh so who benefits when you succeed? Again, like right now we're talking about us. I was talking to I was in a training someone just a little while ago, and she's been with Legacy for, she's an OG, and she's like, "Oh my God, Maria, I've been watching your videos, and um you've come a long way." And she got emotional. And I'm like, "Well, I have to say thank you." And she's like, I said, "I saw you the first day you did your video. The first time she went live, I was watching her, and she was like stuttering a little bit. And, she was so nervous. She was so nervous. Her face was red. And, like you could tell with her words. She grew out of that within a couple of weeks. She was talking her flow was very comfortable. And I told her, I said, "Rosalina, not for nothing, but thanks to you, I'm here today, because I saw your first live and I saw the following week and the following week. And you just like, I was like, well, if she could do it." And, so she had an impact in my life. She didn't know that. She was just doing her life. But that's why we have to always try to, like keep a smile and just try to be the best we can. Like you right now, Christine, like God put someone in front of you. And yeah, he's made an impact in your life. And I'm sure you made an impact in his life, but you don't know how much you really made an impact in his life.
Mhm.
It's almost like this is like, like you were here, he was here, and
It's
like
it's
you crossed
totally a
here.
divine, it's totally a divine intervention. It's totally a God thing. The way that we met, the person that introduced us, how it all came together. Like it's totally been a divine connection. And getting back to what you were saying about like being kind, I was talking to my sister this morning. She lives in North Carolina. She has a um soap company that she does. She does tallow stuff. And she was telling me about these bracelets that she ordered that she's going to keep on her tables when she does the different events that she does. And I guess a woman that she knew or something had these bracelets that she was giving out. And my sister asked her, like, what is this about? What are these from? And she said, well, she was at an event or got them from somewhere and she gave one to a person, and they have all these positive sayings on them. You are beautiful, you matter, you are loved, all these positive things. And the person that she handed the bracelet to said to her, "Thank you for giving that to me right before you came and right before you gave that to me," and had that conversation with him. I'm probably getting the story off a little bit, but the point is right after she gave this particular person that bracelet, the person thanked her because she said she was having suicidal thoughts shortly before that conversation. And that bracelet stopped her from committing suicide. So you're right when you say that you don't know what people are going through. A year ago today, I was in the middle of Hurricane Milton, losing my house, and I didn't even know I was going to lose my house. So if you learn anything from this world lately, it's be kind because we need it. The world
Yes.
needs more love.
Wow.
So my
See
sister,
things.
in a nutshell,
I
ordered a plot of those bracelets, and now she's going to hand those bracelets out at these markets that she does. She's just going to give everybody a bracelet and a smile. Like how
Wow.
simple.
It's crazy how things work. Obviously, she was put. at the right place, at the right time, and changed a life forever, forever. Look, and I'm telling you, I have chills, because sometimes we don't think about that. Sometimes we're so focused on the negative, and yeah, it's like me, and
Me.
how
It's so
we
bad.
don't have, and we don't think of the things that we do have and the things that the changes that we could make. And it's a shame. It's a shame because there's no time to lose about that. There's no time, like we don't have time for that. Like I don't have time. I'm 58. I don't have time to be dwelling on, oh well, I lost my job. Now what? No, guess what? God put my legacy program in front of me a long time ago and prepared me. And then all of a sudden, like a few months ago, I decided to open a community. And I have, like so much connection. And so, like, I'm ready for this. It's almost like, like, and plus, I see every step of it. Like, God has allowed for me to be open-minded and see things differently. And, I think of my kids. For a glance, I said to myself, I'm like, oh, but my kids are going to have a stay-at-home mom. I don't know. When I told my kids that, they were like, Mom, you a stay. My son was like, wow, this is like, let's
He
celebrate.
stop by randomly now that you're home? Does he just stop by to see you now? I love it.
Yeah.
I love,
Yes.
and you
He
know
was
what I
here
love the most
yesterday.
about you is you did really, I'm a witness to the attitude that you had. Like, yeah, you were hurt, you were sad, we all were. Like, losing you out of the position you were in, it affected a lot of people, but the way you handled it and the response that you didn't react, you responded, and it was like, you know what? I manifested this. I can't be upset. This is right where I wanted God to put me. I just didn't know it was happening this soon. That's all.
Yes, it's not,
We
and
thought we
it's
had
not
a few more years together,
we
but it's
we
okay, you
plan, he
know?
decides. We plan, and then it happens when he wants. Like there's no way around it. Like when you believe in that, in God, in that positive energy and that support, okay, this is what I want. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. And
I told
and
Terry, I'm like, he's he's already he's already working. He just needs us to take the first step. Once that step is handled, which is the realtor, whatever comes to fruition after that is what's meant to come to fruition. It just,
yes.
but if you don't take action,
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, and I was telling one of the girls today, I'm like, she was talking about the Bible, and I said, I don't know if this is the way it's said exactly, but help yourself and I will help you. God doesn't tell you to, like, okay, I got you. No, you have to help yourself. You have to make a move so God could know that, that this is what you want. It's just the way things are. God doesn't want lazy people. God wants to see that we want something. We make a move, we ask him for that support, and we show up for him, of course.
go
We
us
have
the
to always have
direction
that
is
heart.
usually what I say. I just
Hmm.
ask him to help me see the direction that he does want me to
Hmm.
go toward. You're right. I mean, you do have to take action. You have to trust that whatever is in your heart, wherever you feel your heart is leading you. And that's what I always go off of. I have a thing from our pastor. He did a series one time called Practical Prescription. And the prescription that he signed, it says practical prescription. And the prescription is follow your heart. And that's because that's where God lives. And so I always say if you can just be still long enough to quiet the noise and listen to what's actually happening here, you'll hear the voice of God because that's where he lives. So if your heart's happy with what you're doing, you know you're following God.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that there's not going to be struggles. It just means your heart's happy and you're doing what God wants you to do.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So you know that it's just so funny because like so many things like daily resonates with everything. What you just said. My morning prayer call, we started a call at 7 o'clock. And it talked about um spend a few minutes with God. This was at 7 o'clock this morning. Um, spend a few minutes of quality time with God. God is love. Don't limit God. Whatever you ask for, He will give. So again, like it's okay to ask Him. It's okay to have that faith. You know, that thing that
If it's
people
his
say
will, if
goals.
it's your will, I want it. If it's your will, I
Exactly.
want it.
And it's okay to say, okay, well, there was a thing that one of the girls said today. Yes, thank you. I'll take more. When you get what you will, thank you. Yes, take. Thank you very much. I'll take more. And it's okay because you want to keep getting that blessing. You want to keep getting that that he is giving us. And I think, and it's so funny because I had like three, four calls today, and they all resonate with one another. And my theme I had picked out like, like it just went
He
right
knows.
right with it. When God talks, he talks.
He knows.
When he's trying to tell us something, he'll tell us in 10 different ways.
I mean, I
And
had a
that's just,
boyfriend who was dead set against selling his house just a month ago, and now he's got a realtor involved, a phone call made. He's ready to lock, stock, and barrel, man.
and you
He's
didn't
ready
even
to do
think that
it.
would happen 2 days ago.
Well, no,
It's,
and it's, and the point is to your point that life is short, and I'm not getting any younger. He's 7 years older than I am, and I'm going to be 58 in March. So, like, what are we, if we know that we want to be with each other, it's just logistics now. It's
yeah.
just selling off what we need to sell off, merging what we need to merge. And I can't move from here into the two-bedroom apartment until January 23rd. Once January 23rd comes, they'll transfer all of my deposit and I won't have to have any money to move into a bigger apartment. We just
Hmm.
need this application fee. So it's like, don't don't limit God. I did a live video on Facebook about, never say never, because you could be saying never to an opportunity that's being placed in front of you for a reason.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. If
you
you're
know,
drowning and you see a boat, jump on it because, obviously it's going through for you. So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So
So,
I wanna say this affirmation that I took note here. My success it's not just mine. It is the seed of transformation for my family, my community, and the generations that follow. So if you want later, I'm going to post this video, this call, and if you want to go on and um, you could add what kind of legacy are you creating? What kind of legacy do you want to become? And I did do two uh, worksheets. Go through it. I love there's questions and you could just like write them down. And if you could make copies or you could do it on your screen because you could edit them, like you could type on them. They're PDFs and you're able to daily do your affirmations. They're actually let me see if I was having a hard time because they're almost called the same thing. Um, but one is your legacy and impact define how your success benefits others. And the other one is your legacy and impact define how your success benefits others. So how success benefits others, is that the same? So one has who benefits from your success directly or indirectly. And then the other one has the what does legacy means to you personally. And it's something that, like I think it's something that we could kind of put in our mind, to think of every day just to guide our minds and remind ourselves that, we can manifest things and make them happen. Like you said, whether you say yes or no, you're right. And we just have to like think yeah, yeah, you're muted.
Right. I'm making dinner and I don't want all the noise, but yeah, whether you say you can or you can't, you're probably right.
Exactly. Yes. So, um, like let's keep that mindset. Let's become a legacy and let's become that person that we want to be because that makes our heart happy. Why not be
Change you
happy?
want to see in the world.
Yes, there's things that we can't change. Don't dwell and stress over it. Let's look for a positive little thing, even if it's like a little tiny thing on it, because that grows. It gives a little bit of light that makes us breathe better. So, okay, so I'm gonna just stop the recording for a minute. Um, thank you all for watching the replay. Thank you, Christine, for being here. I love you dearly. I miss the heck out of you. Don't go away. I'm just gonna stop the recording real quick.